NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground, ETN, and couple, and that's it. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week: 15 carries, 134 yards.
Leading the league in rushing after week 1. You know he'd love to double down and continue that type of play here in week 2.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap and again the ETN. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Jaguars at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do him any favors. They gave him 2 road games right out of the gate. But the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us.
Looking in zone for Jones. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Zay Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener. Last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A check-in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 20 carries, 79 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Operating from the gun, Thurston. And that is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Now Lawrence on first down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between.
Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Now Lawrence escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Second down and 7. Looking to throw. Thurston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. On first and 10, it's Robinson. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. This defense for the Jags, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll run with Robinson, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. Thurston. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. That time a 6-play drive, and the result a Houston touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this one.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. ETN once more. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his second rushing touchdown on the year, and the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Second down and a run by Robinson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Thurston. And that is incomplete. Devin Lloyd was there to force the incompletion.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And taken right on the 30. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. It's Lawrence. Flush to his right. He's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. Lawrence going to get this to ETN. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. He'll run with ETN. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. One more time with ETN. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Now Mevis for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 1st and 10, Thurston. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw on 2nd down, Thurston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguar. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From the gun on 3rd down, Thurston. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Jones has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Harvin that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. ETN up the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Going for it, here's ETN. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Well, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Straight ahead, ETN. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Snoop Connor. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's got room. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Thurston. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now here comes Jacksonville. We'll get another look at Zay Jones. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. A good chance now to put this game on ice. Etienne. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They'll try to run with Etienne, and this time he is in.
Yes.
A touchdown run there from a yard out, and the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Thurston. He's going to go up top again. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with it. It's caught. inside the 25. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. So this will be a win for Jacksonville.